What's up out there, YouTube? This is James coming back at you with another informative video. I hope all is well with you guys out there on this beautiful hot Monday. All is well here, and I hope you guys had a very nice, relaxing weekend. Over the weekend, I come across this situation right here with your boy Donald Trump and his people. MAGA are angry. They are in tears simply because he told them, look, he cannot do Medicaid, Medicare, and Daycare. Okay? He said that's up to the big states, not him. You see what I mean? Not the Trump administration. And that, look, we're fighting a war, and he got his soldiers to think about. All right? And as a result of that, MAGA is angry about it. You know what I mean? And they are expressing their opinions, so to speak. But hey, that's just what it is. But check it out for yourself.
The United States can't take care of daycare. That has to be up to a state. We can't take care of daycare. We're a big country. We have 50 states. We have all these other people. We're fighting wars. We can't take care of daycare. You got to let a state take care of daycare, and they should pay for it too. They should pay. They have to raise their taxes, but they should pay for it. And we could lower our taxes a little bit to them to make up. But it's not possible for us to take care of daycare. Medicaid, Medicare, all these individual things, they can do it on a state basis. You can't do it on a federal. We have to take care of one thing: military protection.
Now, as a result of Trump saying that they cannot take care of daycare, Medicaid, Medicare subsidies, they cutting it. They basically, this is what it's all leading up to. And like I said before, MAGA is very angry about it. They feel betrayed by their Lord and failure. You see what I'm saying? But hey, they wasn't thinking like this when they put him in office. They thought that they were going to stay on top and what have you. Look down on, us and act as though, well, we're the ones that's always begging. Not so, because these institutions like Medicaid, Medicare, subsidies, and making it better, easier to get medication, welfare, food stamps, all that was made for them, not us. It wasn't. Okay. It's just that we happen to be able to take advantage of it because it was the law. Okay. And they've been trying to figure out how they can take that away, for those of us that need it ever since. But look, these are the ones that always got handouts and then lied and said, well, they made it by pulling themselves up by their own bootstraps. That mess, okay? Not so much, okay? I got probably about several videos I want you guys to sit here and watch. And you can see and hear for yourself where MAGA is coming from about Trump. Check this out.
I take care of dying people. They die when they don't get health care. And I see them at the end of that. So when you cut $880 billion, that means you're okay with people dying. Fuck you. Fuck all you, if you think that's okay. And you may be like, wow, Dr. Taylor, you're using a lot of foul language. Yeah, what else do you want me to do? Nothing seems to make sense to a lot of people. That's what this is. When you cut $880 billion, that means poor people die. And that's on you if you don't stand up and say something.
Trump woke up today and said, how can I screw over millions and millions and millions of seniors? How can I make sure they pay more money for their prescriptions? What can I possibly do to mess with seniors? Oh, I know. They could just end the Medicare premium subsidy program. Yeah, for Medicare. Yeah, they're going to end it. That will make the cost of drugs more expensive for millions and millions of seniors that already can't afford their prescriptions. So now the Trump administration is going to make it even worse, even more painful, even put the screws to millions of seniors across the country. I hope this administration is proud of itself, because you just keep doing more damage to the American people, but you hadn't really reached the seniors yet. Now you're just putting the screws to everybody. Now everybody's going to feel included. Great job, administration. Great job.
About 2 months ago, I stopped eating dinner almost every night of the week so that my boyfriend and I could have enough food left over to have lunch the next day, because I personally need to eat more in the middle of the day to be able to accomplish all that I have to do during the day. By dinner time, nighttime, whatever. If I'm hungry, I can just fall asleep through it. It doesn't really matter. This was before we were about to lose our food stamps. Mind you, we both work. I've worked since I was 14 years old. I have a college degree. But because we have children and because aftercare and before care is too expensive, I've taken a job that's basically minimum wage so that I can be there to pick up my kids. I cannot fathom what we're going to do without that food stamp money, because if I already couldn't eat dinner with that food stamp money. So yeah, I'm glad some of you are happy.
This is my impression of a Trump voter who is on food stamps. Here it is. So I have 5 kids, and I voted for Trump because I agreed with everything he was saying. I thought we should cut the waste from the government. But I get $2,800 a month for food stamps for my children, and he just cut it back. All the cuts he made in the big beautiful bill cut my food stamps down to $350 a month. How am I supposed to feed 5 kids on $350 a month? I can't really work because I have 5 kids and my husband is gone. So I have to stay home and raise all these kids, and the government was giving me money. So when I voted for the government to cut all the waste, fraud, and abuse, I didn't know they meant me. Here's the paper that proves they cut my food stamps.
So I go through months, 4 years, trying to get help. My insurance company is willing to pay for me to go get treatment out of state. And every time I get a call, they tell me, sorry, we're no longer taking out of state Medicaid. And I'm like, okay, so what am I supposed to do? Because I literally can't, I have nowhere to go. There are no places for me to go. And then I asked her, okay, so what is it out of pocket? And she said, oh, we're not allowed to do out of pocket if you have an insurance. So you won't take my insurance, and then you won't take my fucking money if I'm gonna pay out of pocket. How does that make sense? I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I'm so tired of it. I don't understand how the system could be like this. I don't understand. Like, I'm literally crying on the phone, and the lady's like, well, I don't know what to tell you. You could call this person. And I was like, she was my doctor previously, and she couldn't help me. That was one of the reasons why I was referred to go to Jefferson in the first place. So now I don't know what I'm going to do.
Let me make something very clear. The reason a lot of people don't have empathy for the I Left MAGA crowd is because y'all are still trying to rewrite the story. And guess what? We're not buying it. You want people to believe you voted for cheaper groceries, better jobs, tax breaks. No, you didn't vote for policies. You voted for a feeling. And let me say the part people dance around. You weren't tricked. You agreed. You agreed with the tone. You agreed with the direction. You agreed until it started affecting you. And that's the part people don't want to say out loud, because now it's, he lied. We didn't know. We were misled. No, people told you over and over again what this was. Not quietly, not subtly, but out loud and in your face. And every time you dismissed it. Things like, he's not serious. He's just talking, or it won't actually happen. So let me give you another line you might not like. You didn't leave MAGA. MAGA stopped working for you. That's why this feels different now. Not because something new was revealed, but because now it's uncomfortable. Now it's hitting closer to home, and now you're feeling it. And suddenly, you want grace, you want understanding, you want people to separate you from it. But that's not how this works. You don't get to help build something, defend it, excuse it, normalize it, and then step away from it like it had nothing to do with you the second it stops benefiting you. That's not growth. That's convenience. Real growth sounds like I saw it, I ignored it, but I chose it anyway. Until that level of honesty shows up, people are going to keep looking at you sideways.
If you could say something to President Trump and he was going to hear you right now, what would it be?
You're a worthless pile of
And you voted for him how many times?
3 times. That was my bad. Apparently, I'm an idiot.
The old lady shouldn't feel bad because a lot of you are nothing but idiots. You see, you thought you was voting in your best interest when you put this man back in the office, but he's showing you, well, it's not all about you. You see, his thing is taking care of military because he have to guard the country, that's what he say. Basically, Trump is what I would call a warmonger. Okay? It's war, war, war. And he's really not about the people, that are actually suffering. That basically is finding it harder and harder to feed themselves and their children, as we see in this video right here, which is not good at all. It's just not good. But nevertheless, MAGA has got a dose of what everybody else has been feeling since day one. So what? Cry us a river. Before it's all over with, we will need one. We will need a river, I guarantee you that. The way these damn these data centers are popping up, taking all the damn water. I have to give you another word of caution here. If you can't afford to feed yourself, don't bring babies into the world and then suffer having to feed them. That just doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Okay? That's all I got on this one, people. I want you guys to tell me what you think about this particular situation right here. I'm interested in hearing your thoughts on it. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. People, please remember to live your life as though we're being watched. Simply because we are. This is James, and I'm out. Peace.